It's no secret that there is a severe shortage of accessible counseling and psychotherapy services in Toronto. The process of finding suitable talk therapy with a fitting therapist is cumbersome and confusing, especially for those undergoing a mental health crisis. The cost of therapy, however, is even more prohibitive. As counselors and therapists, we all know these truths. We claim to have sliding scales, but how much do they really slide? Our current mental health system serves mostly those who can afford treatment, barring entire segments of society from receiving the help they need. Lack of access to counseling and psychotherapy is not only a personal health issue, but a social issue that upholds systemic oppression and marginalization. We are educators, healers, leaders, but most importantly, we are activists. Ripple Effect is a social innovation project that aims to make quality mental health care accessible for all those in need. We provide services to clients regardless of their situation or resources. By helping individuals reach their potential, therapists contribute to the emotional and spiritual awakening of the collective. Healing the individual means healing the very fabric of society. We are transforming the world from the bottom up. How then do we continue to restrict our services to only those that can afford our fees? As the professional codes of ethics state, as therapists, we have a responsibility to society, all of society. By joining Ripple Effect as therapist activists, we are committed to honoring the many faces of the human condition. We treat all persons with respect and value their individuality, strength, and growth potential, regardless of their resources. What we do is simple, but revolutionary. First, we will recruit therapist activists to create a collective of volunteer counselors and psychotherapists. We will invite those working in private practice to commit to one pro bono client per year for 12 concurrent sessions. This means donating 1 hour per week for 12 weeks. Once we have a sizable collective, we will begin accepting clients seeking accessible therapy. We will complete a financial assessment to ensure the clients are indeed in need of accessible services, and will then conduct a comprehensive intake interview to ensure that the client is matched with a well-fitting therapist activist. We take care of all the logistics, making your transition into activism that much easier. With clients pre-screened and matched by experienced intake counselors, all you need to do to transform society is mark your availability and donate 1 hour per week of time and space. To jumpstart Ripple Effect, we will apply to a number of grant opportunities. Bell Let's Talk Community Fund seeks to improve access to mental health services, and the Toronto Foundation, the Vital Ideas and Leadership Fund, which is a one-time strategic grant to support organizations addressing quality of life issues in Toronto. We will keep our service accessible to many by charging clients only $5 per session to cover the costs associated with our intake service. To make sure that the service reaches wider unserved populations in a sustainable manner, we plan to implement an innovative funding model by offering our intake services for your private practice. For a monthly fee of $100, counselors and therapists will be able to outsource all intake procedures to Ripple Effect. Instead of getting in touch with each prospective client that contacts your private practice, you will be able to direct them to our experienced intake counselors to complete all intake-related processes. This integrated approach will help us to achieve our goal to disrupt the unjust system of mental health service distribution. As more unserved populations receive help, we hope to positively transform society so that all may live healthier, freer, and more fulfilling lives. The implications of increased mental health accessibility are far-reaching and difficult to assess. To make sure that we are able to help all those in need, we will maintain data of all our processes and perform regular program evaluations. We will continually reassess the efficacy of our services on both ends, served for service users and therapist activists alike. We aim to work alongside organizations that seek to increase access to mental health services in Toronto. We look forward to partnering with existing community clinics and referral services to learn from their experiences and work towards our mutual goal of making accessible mental health services a reality. Finally, as true therapist activists, we will advocate for the professional colleges to mandate a minimum of 12 pro bono hours per year to maintain registration. Our ideals for just access to mental health might seem out of reach, but this requires nothing short of a revolution that must start with you. Stand up for equality and justice. Become a therapist activist. Visit www.rippleeffect.org to help end mental health marginalization and bring on the ripple effect.